Market transformation for energy efficiency, MTEE, is a strategic process that systematically shifts market behaviors towards greater energy efficiency. The concept emerged in the 1990s as a market-focused approach that moves beyond traditional energy policy. Market transformation for energy efficiency, MTEE, is a key component of India's National Mission for Enhanced Energy Efficiency, NMEEE, under the National Action Plan on Climate Change. Launched in 2010, this initiative aims to shift energy consumption patterns by promoting the adoption of super-efficient appliances and equipment through market-based incentives and targeted interventions. Hello and welcome once again. This is your host Harshit Simha, continuing this series with one more interesting topic on a big hike for market transformation for energy, MTEE. Under MTEE, the Super Efficient Equipment Program was introduced with support from the World Bank to subsidize manufacturers, helping them bring lower consumption appliances, such as fans, air conditioners, and pumps, to the Indian market. Complementing this are financial instruments like the Partial Risk Guarantee Fund for Energy Efficiency and the Venture Capital Fund for Energy Efficiency, designed to de-risk lending and support investment in energy-saving projects. Accelerating the adoption of energy-efficient appliances and equipment through permanent change in market behaviors is crucial for our sustainable future. By creating demand for efficient products and mobilizing green finance, MTEE seeks to accelerate India's transition to a low-carbon economy while reducing electricity bills and carbon emissions nationwide. This presentation explores how strategic market transformation can drive widespread energy efficiency adoption across global markets. Slide 2. Key principles of market transformation. Innovations plays a pivotal role by introducing advanced technologies and business models that enable significant energy efficiency improvements. In India, this means fostering R&D, encouraging startups, and supporting local innovations that address the unique energy challenges of the country, such as decentralized renewable energy solutions and smart energy management systems. Market forces are essential to create self-sustaining demand for energy-efficient products and services. By leveraging natural market dynamics, India can stimulate competition and scale up adoption, ensuring that energy efficiency becomes an integral part of consumer preferences and industrial practices. Incentivizing private sector investments and aligning policy frameworks to support green markets are key to this transformation. Barrier removal involves strategic interventions to eliminate regulatory, financial, and informational obstacles that hinder the adoption of efficient technologies. For India, this could mean simplifying energy efficiency certification processes, offering financial incentives like subsidies or low-interest loans, and increasing public awareness to drive behavioral change. Collectively, these principles aim to create a robust ecosystem that drives long-term market transformation towards energy efficiency and sustainability in India. Slide 3. Core components of MTEE. The core components of market transformation for energy efficiency, MTEE, are essential to accelerate the adoption of energy-efficient technologies in India. The first pillar is financial incentives, which involve providing subsidies, rebates, and low-interest financing to reduce the high upfront costs associated with energy-efficient equipment. These financial mechanisms make efficient products more affordable and appealing to both consumers and businesses, particularly in price-sensitive markets like India. Business model innovation is another critical component. Innovative approaches such as bulk procurement programs, leasing arrangements, and energy service companies, ESCOs, help overcome traditional market barriers. These models enable shared savings mechanisms, reduce initial capital investments, and allow consumers to adopt energy-efficient solutions with minimized financial risk. Lastly, regulatory frameworks play a pivotal role in driving market transformation. Strengthening standards, implementing mandatory labeling programs, and enforcing compliance measures ensure that energy-efficient products meet minimum performance requirements and are readily available in the market. Clear and robust regulatory policies create a level playing field and foster consumer trust in the claimed benefits of efficient technologies. Slide 4. The rationale. Why accelerate energy efficiency? India's rapidly growing economy and population are placing increasing pressure on its energy systems. Currently, appliances and equipment usage accounts for 30 to 40% of global energy demand, a significant portion that is mirrored in India's own consumption patterns. Accelerating energy efficiency in this sector can play a pivotal role in addressing both energy security and climate goals. By implementing energy-efficient technologies, India stands to save up to 23 million tons of energy annually. This is crucial for a country striving to meet its expanding energy needs without exacerbating environmental degradation. Moreover, the potential reduction of 98.5 million tons of greenhouse gas (GHG) emissions per year through improved efficiency can significantly contribute to India's nationally determined contributions (NDCs) under the Paris Agreement. Energy efficiency also offers economic benefits, reducing electricity bills, decreasing reliance on fossil fuel imports, and generating green jobs across sectors. For a developing country like India, this approach ensures sustainable growth by decoupling economic development from carbon emissions. In essence, accelerating energy efficiency is not just an environmental imperative but a strategic investment in India's energy resilience, economic productivity, and climate responsibility. Slide 5. The MTEE in India, National Mission for Enhanced Energy Efficiency. India's National Mission for Enhanced Energy Efficiency, NMEEE, is one of the world's most ambitious implementations of market transformation for energy efficiency, MTEE, principles. As a key pillar under India's National Action Plan on Climate Change, NAPCC, NMEEE aims to drive large-scale adoption of energy-efficient technologies across various sectors, including residential, commercial, and industrial domains. The mission focuses on accelerating market adoption of energy-efficient products through coordinated policy, financial, and regulatory interventions. By creating an enabling environment, NMEEE addresses key barriers such as high upfront costs, lack of consumer awareness, and fragmented supply chains. It promotes the adoption of advanced technologies, encourages innovative business models like energy service companies, ESCOs, and leverages financial mechanisms such as PerformAcheive&Trade (PAT) schemes and market-based instruments. A critical aspect of NMEEE is the creation of synergies between policymakers, industries, and market players to foster sustainable and scalable energy efficiency improvements. The mission's comprehensive approach ensures that energy efficiency becomes integral to India's development agenda. With an estimated market potential of 74,000 crore Indian rupees, approximately $7 billion, the energy efficiency sector in India presents significant opportunities for economic growth, job creation, and achieving the country's climate and energy security goals. Slide 6. Partial Risk Guarantee Funds for Energy Efficiency. The Partial Risk Guarantee Fund for Energy Efficiency, PRGFEE, is a critical financial instrument under India's Market Transformation for Energy Efficiency (MTEE) initiative, aimed at overcoming the key barrier of limited access to finance for energy efficiency projects. Energy efficiency initiatives, particularly those led by energy service companies, ESCOs, and small developers, are often perceived as high risk by banks and financial institutions due to uncertain cash flows and lack of sufficient collateral. PRGFEE mitigates this challenge by offering partial credit guarantees, thereby de-risking investments and encouraging lenders to finance energy efficiency ventures. The fund also plays a pivotal role in boosting private sector participation. By lowering financial risks, it mobilizes large-scale private investment, effectively leveraging limited government resources and creating a multiplier effect in the energy efficiency market. This capital infusion enables the adoption of super-efficient technologies, which often have high upfront costs, thus accelerating market transformation. In addition, PRGFEE builds stakeholder confidence by assuring lenders, ESCOs, and project developers of financial support and reducing hesitation in project financing. Successful implementation of guaranteed projects strengthens the credibility of energy efficiency initiatives and fosters a sustainable financing ecosystem. Finally, PRGFEE directly contributes to India's national energy and climate commitments. By facilitating large-scale market transformation, the fund helps lower peak power demand, reduce electricity consumption, and cut greenhouse gas emissions, aligning with the objectives of the National Mission for Enhanced Energy Efficiency, NMEEE, and the nation's low-carbon growth agenda. Slide 7. Venture Capital Fund for Energy Efficiency. The Venture Capital Fund for Energy Efficiency, VCFEE, is a crucial financial mechanism designed to accelerate the implementation of energy efficiency projects in India. It provides equity support to early-stage and innovative energy efficiency projects that often face challenges in securing conventional debt financing due to high perceived risk and limited track records. By offering venture capital, the fund addresses the financing gap for emerging technologies and project developers in the energy efficiency sector. VCFEE plays a key role in promoting market transformation by facilitating the commercialization of cutting-edge, energy-efficient technologies under the framework of the Market Transformation for Energy Efficiency (MTEE) initiative. It supports projects deploying super-efficient appliances, industrial equipment, and municipal solutions that can significantly reduce energy consumption and operational costs. Additionally, the fund de-risks private investments by sharing project risks with investors, encouraging venture capital and private equity firms to invest in high-potential but risk-prone projects. This risk-sharing approach helps to accelerate technology deployment, enabling large-scale adoption of super-efficient systems and creating demonstration projects that enhance market confidence. Most importantly, VCFEE supports India's national energy and climate commitments by driving measurable energy savings, lowering peak electricity demand, and contributing to the country's greenhouse gas emission reduction goals. By bridging the gap between innovation and commercialization, VCFEE fosters a sustainable ecosystem for energy efficiency financing and positions India as a leader in low-carbon, energy-efficient growth. Slide 8. Innovative business models in MTEE. Innovative business models are pivotal to accelerating market transformation for energy efficiency, MTEE, in India by overcoming traditional market barriers and making energy-efficient technologies accessible and affordable. One such model is bulk procurement and aggregation, which consolidates demand from multiple buyers to achieve economies of scale. By driving down unit costs through large-scale purchases, this model makes efficient technologies more affordable for consumers and businesses, as demonstrated by India's Ujala LED program. Another impactful model is energy performance contracting, EPC, wherein energy service companies, ESCOs, implement efficiency measures and recover their investments through the resulting energy savings. This performance-linked payment structure minimizes upfront costs for consumers, encouraging wider adoption of energy-efficient solutions across industries and buildings. Utility-led schemes represent a third innovative approach. Under these models, utilities finance and deploy energy-efficient technologies at the consumer end, recovering costs through energy savings or on-bill financing mechanisms. This not only ensures faster deployment but also reduces the financial burden on consumers. Such innovative approaches are crucial for India's efforts to scale up energy efficiency adoption, meet its climate targets, and drive economic growth through sustainable energy practices. Slide 9. MTEE Success Stories, Case Studies. India's market transformation for energy efficiency, MTEE, has witnessed remarkable success through flagship programs that have scaled up the adoption of energy-efficient technologies nationwide. One of the most prominent initiatives is the Ujala LED program, which has distributed over 367 million LED bulbs across the country. This massive rollout has resulted in energy savings exceeding 47 terawatt-hours annually, equivalent to substantial cost savings and emission reductions. The program's success lies in its innovative bulk procurement and leveraging of existing utility networks to ensure affordability and widespread distribution. Another success story is the promotion of energy-efficient fans, where more than 15 million high-efficiency units were sold through demand aggregation models. This initiative significantly reduced purchase costs by up to 40% while cutting energy use by 30 to 50%, demonstrating how economies of scale and innovative business models can make efficient appliances accessible to the masses. The Super Efficient Equipment Program, SEEP, is another impactful initiative, which focused on transforming the market for super-efficient air conditioners and fans. By providing manufacturer incentives and technology support, SEEP successfully reduced energy consumption and created a market for ultra-efficient products. Slide 10. Barriers to market adoption of energy-efficient equipment. In India, several barriers hinder the widespread market adoption of energy-efficient equipment, despite their long-term economic and environmental benefits. A major challenge is the awareness gap, where consumers lack adequate information about energy-efficient options, their benefits, and potential cost savings. This knowledge deficit prevents informed purchasing decisions, particularly among rural and semi-urban populations. Another significant barrier is price premiums. Energy-efficient appliances often come with higher upfront costs, which deter price-sensitive consumers, even though these products offer lower lifetime operating expenses. This issue is more pronounced among lower-income households that prioritize initial affordability over long-term savings. Limited availability further compounds the problem, as distribution networks in India, especially in rural and remote areas, are often inadequate. This results in energy-efficient products not being readily accessible in these markets, restricting consumer choice. Finally, trust deficit poses a psychological barrier. Consumers often harbor doubts about the claimed performance and reliability of energy-efficient equipment, leading to hesitation in adopting such technologies. This is exacerbated by inconsistent product standards and lack of credible endorsements, which undermines consumer confidence. Addressing these barriers through targeted awareness campaigns, financial incentives, strengthening supply chains, and ensuring product reliability is essential for accelerating India's transition to an energy-efficient economy. Slide 11. Opportunities that speed up adoption. India has significant opportunities to accelerate the adoption of energy-efficient equipment by leveraging key market enablers. Regulatory changes are a primary driver, with the introduction of mandatory energy labeling, minimum performance standards, and building codes creating strong foundations for market transformation. These regulations provide consumers with credible information at the point of purchase, promoting informed choices and encouraging manufacturers to innovate for compliance. Additionally, demand surges driven by climate factors such as rising temperatures and increasing water scarcity offer natural opportunities for market expansion. The growing need for efficient cooling solutions and water-saving appliances creates a ripe environment for promoting energy-efficient products as essential rather than optional. Non-energy drivers also play a crucial role. Factors like health concerns, environmental conservation goals, and the rising social prestige associated with eco-friendly lifestyles can influence consumer behavior beyond just cost considerations. For instance, urban consumers are increasingly motivated by the desire to reduce their carbon footprint and adopt sustainable living practices. Together, these opportunities, regulatory enforcement, evolving consumer needs, and lifestyle-driven motivations, can significantly boost the market adoption of energy-efficient equipment in India, paving the way for large-scale energy savings and supporting the nation's climate commitments. Slide 12. Policy and regulatory levers. India's transition toward a more energy-efficient and low-carbon economy is strongly driven by well-structured policy and regulatory levers. These instruments play a pivotal role in creating a supportive ecosystem for energy efficiency adoption across sectors. The Minimum Energy Performance Standards, MEPS, are foundational, setting mandatory efficiency thresholds that eliminate the least efficient products from the market. By enforcing these minimum requirements, MEPS drives manufacturers to innovate and produce better performing technologies. Mandatory energy labeling provides clear, comparable information at the point of purchase, empowering consumers to make informed decisions based on energy performance. This transparency increases consumer trust and stimulates market demand for efficient products. Public procurement policies leverage the significant purchasing power of government institutions to boost the adoption of energy-efficient technologies. By mandating procurement of high-efficiency equipment, these policies set a strong market signal that encourages supply chain development and large-scale adoption. Lastly, tax incentives serve as financial levers to encourage both manufacturers and importers to develop, supply, and distribute efficient products. These incentives help bridge the initial cost barrier and promote a competitive, innovation-driven marketplace. Slide 13. Sustainable Future, Impact Metrics, Why Big Loops Matter. A sustainable future hinges on scalable, measurable impacts, and big loops in energy efficiency represent a transformative force in this direction. These loops are created when market interventions trigger self-reinforcing cycles of innovation, efficiency, and affordability. According to the metrics shown, 19,598 megawatts of capacity have been avoided through energy efficiency initiatives, an impact equivalent to bypassing the need for multiple large-scale power plants. This directly reduces the pressure on national energy infrastructure and cuts down dependency on fossil fuel-based generation. Additionally, India has seen an annual reduction of 23 million tons in fuel consumption. This reduction not only supports climate change mitigation by conserving resources but also enhances national energy security and environmental sustainability. A crucial economic benefit lies in the significant drop in energy bills for both households and businesses. By reducing operational costs and enhancing affordability, energy efficiency promotes inclusivity and economic competitiveness. Lower bills free up capital for reinvestment and improve quality of life, especially for lower income groups. Overall, these metrics prove that market transformation doesn't just create linear benefits, it generates expanding loops of progress. As more efficient products become the norm, energy savings multiply, costs decline, and sustainable development becomes embedded in the national economy. Slide 14. Key lessons and recommendations. The transition to a sustainable and energy-efficient economy requires more than just technical solutions, it demands strategic insight and adaptive implementation. 4 key lessons and recommendations emerge as critical enablers of successful market transformation. Stakeholder engagement is foundational. Continuous dialogue with manufacturers, retailers, consumers, and policymakers ensures alignment of goals and facilitates smoother implementation. Such engagement fosters trust, enables timely feedback, and helps co-create solutions that are both practical and impactful. An integrated approach is equally essential. No single intervention, whether financial, regulatory, or informational, can achieve transformation alone. Instead, combining these tools ensures that market barriers are addressed holistically, amplifying their individual effectiveness and delivering greater system-wide impact. Adaptable strategies are crucial in a rapidly evolving energy landscape. Markets shift, technologies advance, and user behavior changes. Monitoring progress and being flexible enough to revise approaches ensures that interventions remain relevant and effective. Rigid models often fail in dynamic environments. Finally, understanding the local context is indispensable. Market conditions, cultural dynamics, and institutional capacities vary significantly across regions. Tailoring solutions to these realities ensures they are both applicable and sustainable over time. Slide 15. Conclusion. The road ahead. As the global demand for sustainable growth intensifies, the road ahead for energy efficiency is both urgent and opportunity-filled. According to the International Energy Agency, IEA, achieving global energy efficiency targets will require annual investments of $1.30 to $1.7 trillion by 2030. These figures reflect the scale of commitment needed to accelerate energy transition and combat climate change effectively. The global policy landscape is also evolving rapidly. Over 50 countries have already adopted formal market transformation strategies. These strategies are designed to scale up the adoption of energy-efficient appliances and equipment through mechanisms like standards, labeling, incentives, and procurement reforms. The momentum indicates strong international alignment toward low-carbon growth pathways. However, the most untapped potential lies in developing markets, where rising energy demands intersect with rapidly growing economies. These regions present significant opportunities to leapfrog inefficient technologies and directly adopt advanced, energy-saving solutions, provided that enabling policies, financing, and institutional capacities are in place. A key to progress is coordinated international action, particularly through platforms like the United for Efficiency (U4E) initiative. These efforts can harmonize national policies, strengthen technical capacity, and mobilize investments. While the upfront costs may appear high, the long-term benefits in terms of savings, resilience, and sustainability far outweigh them. Ultimately, the future of energy efficiency depends on a collaborative global approach that blends innovation, investment, and implementation. Instruments like PRGFEE and VCFEE must be scaled and supported to unlock their full potential and deliver transformative results worldwide. That brings us to the end of this presentation. Next week, we'll explore an exciting new topic, the uprising of EEFP, financing energy efficiency projects. We invite you to stay connected with this channel as we continue our journey toward a more sustainable and energy-efficient future. Until then, wishing you all a happy, healthy, and prosperous life ahead.